Guys, got the motor ready to go in. Ran into a bit of a problem. This is what I'm going to do. The pin, I tried everything. Even bought new vice grips. That pin stuck in the bell housing. I got the other one out. So after fighting with it for 2 days and heating it and everything else, and going to buy new vice grips and trying my slide hammer on, I couldn't get it out. So I gave up on it. So what I did, and I'll probably catch grief about this, why you do that? But this is how I'm doing it because I'm tired of fighting with it. I put this bolt through as a guide to make sure this is lined up correctly. Siliconed the mid plate to the block. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to hurt anything. So that way it won't move. And I've got it pinched down up against here tight, and the bolts in it holding it against there tight. So that way tomorrow, once this silicone dries behind it, I can pop this off. I'm going to leave that in, screwed in as an alignment dowel, since this one's stuck in the block, to kind of help keep the mid plate, just in case I bump it. Make sure I don't knock it loose and knock it out of alignment. So it's all done, as you can see, ready to go in. It didn't come out too bad. I do have an issue, which I noticed, which I will address after I get it running. I'll go get another damn distributor. We'll rebuild this one. See right here, this 2 bolts. It's catching right there, just slightly touching it. It doesn't seem like it's rocking or warped or anything. I don't know what's going on with this thing. These things, they're knockoff distributors, and I've had a few issues with them. This is the second one I've put in. The first one, the coil died. The pickup coil dies on these things. So what I do, which I didn't do with the other one, but I put this one in, and it lasted about a year, and it died right out of warranty. So I took it apart and checked, and the pickup coil down in there dies on these things. So I have a bunch of mine, where they're at. A bunch of old Chevy distributors. So I took the pickup coil out of it and stuck it in this one, and it took care of the problem. But now I can see I don't know if I put the shims and everything back exactly how it was, so I don't know why it's done that. But it is extremely tight. It's hard to turn. So the shaft in here's got issues. I don't know if it's gummed up from sitting, because I don't really drive the truck or what, but I'm going to get it running with this distributor and just buy a new one and put it in and change this one out. I do like the HEI distributors because it's a simple 1-wire hookup and it works pretty good. Here's the headers that still got to go on the truck and my carburetor. You can see all the crap. My truck's full of garbage now. Yeah, Red Bulls keep me going. Got them things all over the place. There's the old heads. I was debating whether I was just going to keep them and sell them to somebody, but they're pretty much wore out. They'd have to have a valve job and everything else. And I don't really see too many people wanting 351 Windsor stock 84 heads. They're not worth a crap. They got the air injection port in the back of them and all that stupid shit. There's the crank. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may turn it into a piece of art. I don't freaking know. I may just recycle it. It's not like I'm going to ever use it. And it'll probably bite me in the ass. I don't know. I may put that up. It can be turned again. I looked at it, but it'd have to probably be cut at least to 30, I think. I don't know. I didn't like it. It could be cut to 20. It's 10 now. So, but it's like, come on, it's a cast iron crank. Is it really worth putting money into to save it? Not really. There's the old cam, exhaust, gears, push rods. That still just kills me. How bad those push rods were. So anyhow, old valve covers, all the crap in it. This is the muffler that I'm going to use because, I know my headers are small. Like I said, I'll show you. These guys are little. You can see it's not very big. It slides over the muffler. So I will just get, for now, because eventually I'll put another exhaust on it, but for now I'm just going to hook those glass packs right up to the ends of the headers, so it'll probably stop, I don't know, mid-truck or mid-cam. I don't have a clue. Not until I get the headers on, see how far. Because see, the problem with these old Fords, I only got to right there and the daggone gas tank's in the way. That's why the other exhaust went and routed over that way. See the 2 pipes? It routed around the transmission. Personally, I don't like that because it was all welded one piece, which meant I'd had to cut it if I wanted to service the transmission anyhow. And I would rather have an exhaust I can take apart. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to kick the exhaust down like this. Right there. For now. It's just so stupid. Because that thing being in the way, I could. But see, you'd have to run the exhaust underneath here to go here to have a side exhaust. And I've seen the guys do that where they've ran the pipe underneath. It just looks goofy. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still fiddle farting with it. I've got a lot of stuff to do. The cab corner. That's a patch job I did when I first got it because the cab was separated. And it's all breaking out because it's not even the right cab corner. It's just actual pieces of steel I had. And some fiber Bondo, and I skimmed over it. Yeah, it just looks like crap. I got to fix that sooner or later. And I was looking, and the brakes don't seem to be too awful bad. I need to do those. Probably, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't drive the truck. See, she's not bad. She just got, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the cab. I put a patch panel in there. I've got it all patched up there where it's all rotted out. It needs, because see, it's not terrible. It's just typical Ford rust. I need to cut all that out, and I need to replace all that. Eventually down the road, I will. Just to tell you guys, this motor is literally built on a budget. I'm talking about budget. I'm talking very, 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 very cheap. Everybody always says, I built a budget engine. No, you didn't build a budget engine. I'm a broke ass. I built a budget engine. The heads, free. Cam and lifters were free. I paid for rocker arms. They weren't that much. The valve cars weren't very much. I had to reuse the oil pan. I bought another oil pan, but it was like $90 or something. So, and then the master gasket kit, I don't know, it was like what, $100 or something? I don't know. It wasn't very much. The crank was the most expensive thing. And again, it's not a brand new crank. It's cut 10 over. It was a used forged steel crank that I got. And it cost me $400. So that was a complete kit with the bearings and everything. So I've got that, and I've got what, close to 100 in the pump, something like that. And timing chain set, I had another, I don't know, $50-$60 in that. Like I said, if you had like my knockoff intake, I can't afford an Edelbrock, not in a million years. I paid $125 for that intake. So, and I know I paid less than $100 for the valve covers. This is all eBay stuff, except for the cam. The cam actually came from Summit, but that was from the other motor that I did. So I don't have any money into it other than the roller rockers and push rods. I spent money on push rods because I had to have the right length for them and had to be hardened steel. So I paid for push rods. Again, that was Summit Racing, less than $100, I believe. So that was the only thing I got from Summit was the push rods. Everything else I got from Evil Bay, as Derek likes to say on Vice Grip. So I have knocked the crap out of the paint on this thing, spinning around, running the chain on and stuff. But here she is. That's why I like having that hook on this thing. I just knocked that off. Just because that can spin around. So she's all ready to drop in. I hope you guys like my channel. Please like and subscribe. And then when I get this thing in, I'll do another video and maybe me putting it in. I don't know. It just depends on how it goes. But I definitely will do a video after it's in, first start, all that good stuff. So, again, thank you very much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. Oh, yeah, spark plug wires. I almost forgot about that. I do have money in spark plug wires. They have the GM and a Ford, GM HEI end and a Ford end. And those aren't them. The starter is there, which I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Probably not. I got a mini starter. Yeah, I bought that thing for, I don't know, $100 or something, like several years ago, 8-9 years ago, maybe even longer, for a small block Ford. Oh, and I got spark plugs that are somewhere, in there. Oh yeah, I also bought a pack. Volt gauge. I already have an oil pressure gauge. That's all my extra gaskets. I don't know where it is right offhand, but yeah, I bought spark plugs too. They're the Shorty Racing Excel plugs for small block Ford. So we'll see how those work out. Like I said again, I'm pooped. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do appreciate it. I have a very small channel. I'm not trying to get rich, but I like to show people what you can do when you're a broke ass. So the fun begins tomorrow when I get to drop this dude in. I got a doctor's appointment. When I get home, I'll take care of that. So thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and you guys have a very good evening.